Hi. Oh, wait, there we go. Oh, let me get my tripod. That's too low. Okay, hi guys, welcome back to my channel. So, I'm finally back on the camera. I've freed up some space on my SD cards. So, back filming on the camera instead of my phone. But anyway, I put a question box up on my Instagram last night saying, what did it say? Basically I said ask me questions because I'm filming a little like Q&A type thing, little chatty Q&A. So let's start. Okay, first before we properly start I just want to chat because I can yap if I want to. So today I started the gym, which is like kind of crazy for me because like I'm not a fitness person like whatsoever, but I want to start there because I want to start like just looking after myself and stuff like that. So I started the gym. Hang on. Okay, that's really gross, but the only like way I can get this bracelet off is by biting it. But anyway, started the gym before and it actually went better than I thought. Like I was proper like nervous for it, but it was actually alright and I actually really enjoyed it. So that's good. And then next week I'm starting Pilates as well with my friend. So that's good. Okay, I'm just taking all my jewellery off because I always take my jewellery off straight away whenever I get home. I've literally just got changed out of my gym set and now I'm taking my jewellery off. Okay, I'm also going to be like taking my makeup off and doing a bit of skincare whilst I do the Q&A as well. I'll just take my cellar water to wipe my makeup off. Okay, so let's start. Okay, so the first question is best clothing places to shop in Liverpool. I need some new shops to try. So, my go-to places when I go to town shopping, when I say town I do mean Liverpool by the way, if you didn't know that I'm from Liverpool. So the shops that I tend to go towards is Stradivarius, Bershka, Urban Outfitters. But I feel like they're all over the UK though, they're not just like Liverpool shops. But they're the shops that I tend to get drawn towards. But there is one shop on Bold Street called Resurrection and I've started to go in there quite a bit. But upstairs they do like a vintage section. So basically it's some like second-hand stuff. I know not everyone's like a big fan of second-hand stuff, but I think they can do quite cool stuff there. So I always go to Resurrection. I think that is just in Liverpool. I've never heard of it to be anywhere else in the UK, but it's on Bold Street. And I go there for like vintage stuff and they do like an accessories part and they do like clothes and they sell like Von Dutch there as well actually. So Resurrection's like a new one that I've started going to and it's been quite good every time that I've went. But if anyone watching this has like any recommendations for clothes shop as well in Liverpool, then let me know because I'm always open to going to new clothes places because I'm a shopping addict anyway, kind of crazy. Also, if you hear like squeaking in the background, it's the dog. He's kind of got the zoomies right now. My friend Freya replied to the story saying, would you leave your boyfriend for me? Of course, come over baby girl. Jokes. Wouldn't leave my boyfriend for anyone. Okay, my friend Luke, my little gay bestie Luke, said, how'd you put up with me? I don't, I ignore you. I'm messing, that was a joke. He's also said, why are you gay? I'm not gay babe, that's you. That's you. I also got asked what made you want to start I can't talk. What made you want to start content creation and modelling? So, initially want to put it out there saying I'm not a model. I wish I was, but I'm not. Agencies are being little dickheads and keep rejecting me. What the hell? But what made me want to start content creation? I've always like watched YouTube growing up. Like Zoella was my girl growing up, and even now I still watch it. Like she just has like such like comfort videos. There's such like cozy day videos. I love them so much. So I feel like watching her when I was like young, as like kind of like put the inkling in my head, because I was like, oh, she's cool, I want to be like her. And then as I've got I can't talk today, what the hell, as I've got older, like more people are like doing TikTok and stuff like that, and I just wanted to try it, so I did. Instagram is like my main platform. Like Instagram's the one that's doing the best for me right now. I love Instagram. I think Instagram is so fun. I treat it like my little digital diary. I love it. I think just seeing everyone having fun on social media made me want to try it. And now that I've started it, I love it so much. Love it. Would be a dream to do it full time, but I feel like that's a long way away. Also, I forgot to clip my hair back. What the hell? I've been struggling with my hair the entire time. Okay, this random account replied to the question box saying, do you smoke ciggies often? Do you know what? I've posted literally only 2 posts on my Instagram. Is me with a cigarette. And can we just like see how many posts I've got? I've got 394 posts on my Instagram, right? Only 2 of them is me with a ciggy, like a cigarette. But since the first one that I posted, it's been like branched out everywhere, which is kind of crazy. Like it's got like 200,000 views on it, which is like crazy. That's like 250,000 views. But like I've had so many like cigarette fetish accounts reach me, so now every time I post like a cigarette picture, be seen every time. Like I do it loads, literally 2 posts. It's like weird. I get like weird like DMs and like comments about me smoking, of like people like liking it though. Like I'm like, go away. Okay, that was literally so rude. My camera literally ran out of storage like halfway through me talking. What the hell? So I've had to switch over to my phone, and I've had to like write the rest of the questions down on my iPad, because obviously I have to use my phone to film now. Anyway, the next question is, how do you unwind? So if you don't know, I work 12-hour shifts 4 days a week. So sometimes I get like really stressed and overwhelmed. So I do need to wind down. But I feel like I haven't really got any proper like de-stress, like unwind activities. Like I literally come home, doom scroll on TikTok for like hours, and then go to sleep. And that's like my like unwinding time. But I'm starting. Okay, this is kind of linking into the next question, so I'm going to say the next question as well. And it's, what do you do in your spare time? So I'm going to link like these 2 together because they kind of correlate now. But I've started the gym, as I said at the beginning of the video, so I feel like that's also going to be like an unwind type of thing, because I feel like I can just put my AirPods in and zone out and just focus on myself. Like I said as well, also starting Pilates next week. That's also going to be like a good like physical thing and a good like mentality thing. And I do like colouring in as well from time to time. I need to start it back up again, because I've got one of them like TikTok viral colouring books as well. But I haven't done it in a few weeks, but sometimes I do colour in as well. I quite like that. But I do want to start more hobbies. I feel like I don't really do enough with my life, so I need to do more, hence why I'm starting gym and Pilates as well. So yeah. Okay, so the next question I got asked is, do you struggle with your mental health? You seem like you have the perfect life on Instagram. Kind of crazy to say. My life is far from perfect, and I definitely do struggle with my mental health. If you know me in real life, you'll probably know that I struggle with my mental health, but probably not to the extent that I actually do. Like, I'm such like a, I don't know if petty is the right words to say in the situation, but I'm quite like stubborn. I'm stubborn. I don't like asking for help. I don't like admitting that I struggle, especially when I am in like the phase of me like actually like properly struggling. Like, I can feel myself feeling like shit all the time. I don't ask for help and I don't admit that I'm struggling because I'm just not that type of person, which is something that I need to work on. Like, I know that I need to work on that, but I do struggle with my mental health. I've got anxiety and that affects me like all the time, like really crazy. I do have a diagnosis of depression as well, which I am on medication for. But I feel like that's not as bad like anymore. It's more like my anxiety, which like properly affects me now. I remember I got diagnosed with anxiety and depression. Like, it's been like over a year now since I've been diagnosed properly. But like, I've struggled with it for years now. But I've just kind of been the type of person that like puts like a front on and doesn't let anyone know that I'm struggling, because I just feel embarrassed, to be honest, which mental health should not be something to be embarrassed about. Like, it should be talked about more. But like I said, I'm just stubborn and I'm just not that type of person to openly admit that. And to say that it looks like I have the perfect life on Instagram, remember, like, social media is not real. Like, someone's like social media profile is like basically the highlights of their life. It's not all of their life. Like, people post on TikTok, like I've seen people post on TikTok like videos of them struggling, even though all social media is like not real. I feel like people are more open on TikTok. However, Instagram is like the place where you post all of like your achievements and like all of like the highlights of your life. No one really posts on Instagram about how like shitty the life is. I feel like I rarely see that on Instagram. So Instagram being like my main platform, like, and me Instagram's the one where I've got the most following on, people are gonna think that like I'm not struggling, etc, etc. But my Instagram, I literally post what I want people to know about me, and like I said, I don't like people knowing that I struggle, so I'm not going to post about that. So my life might like look a bit perfect on Instagram, but it's really not. Let me tell you, I feel like now I've literally got like a whole food highlight on my Instagram, and like not many people know like at all that I used to struggle really bad with like eating. Like, I wouldn't say I had like a full-blown eating disorder, but I remember struggling with me eating quite bad. Like, I'd skip meals like a lot. Like, I'd only eat like a tiny, oh, knocks my phone. Like, I'd only eat like a tiny little like bar a day. That's it. When I was like younger, it was when I was in like secondary school, which is kind of crazy because like no one knew. Like, I think no one knew how much I really struggled with food growing up. Because I kind of like lied to everyone and said I've already eaten when I hadn't, etc, etc. But I feel like that would surprise like a lot of people now, because like I post quite a lot of me food on my Instagram, and now I've like my relationship with food is like fine again. Like, I'll eat so much food now. So I feel like no one like would really know that I ever struggled with food as well if I didn't say that. But like I said, everyone on Instagram is not as it seems, like, at all. Someone asked what I do for work and if it's what I want to do full time. No. So basically I work in a nursing home and I work 4 12-hour shifts a week, but it is not what I want to do for the rest of my life. Like, even now I'm struggling going to work because I just know deep down it's not what I want to do. Even though I love the people there, it's just, I just know that it's not going to be a long-term thing for me. Like, long-term goal would be to do this full-time, like social media, because I really do enjoy it a lot, and I really do want to start modelling, but I'm not getting accepted. I feel like I need to get better digitals and I need to do my measurements of like my body properly. and then try again of like submitting digitals and stuff into agencies. But no, what I actually want to do is content creation and modelling. That's like the dream. But for now I am just working in a nursing home as a care assistant. Someone's just asked like relationship advice question mark, but like I don't know what you mean, because I'd need like a specific scenario to like go off to give proper advice. But relationship advice as a whole, I'll just say, don't let anyone treat you like a doormat. Like, don't let anyone treat you like shit. Don't let your partner walk all over you. Basically, just don't be a mug. Oh my god. Like, speaking from experience, I'm like looking back at my past self and my past relationships, and I'm like, why did I let myself be a mug? Like, it's kind of crazy. But now that I'm in like a happy, healthy relationship now, just like make sure your partner spoils you. Obviously it doesn't have to be like a luxury handbag every month, but like just make sure that like you know each other's love languages, because I feel like that's like really important to keep like the spark there, and to just make sure that you make each other feel loved. Make sure you're aware of each other's love language and you should be alright. Set boundaries, make sure your partner knows your boundaries, stuff like that really. Just don't be a mug. Okay, that's all I'm gonna do because I'm tired. I want to go and have a rest. But anyway, that was me little Q&A. Follow me Instagram and follow me TikTok, and yeah, I'm gonna go and have a rest now because I'm tired. Bye.